Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to In Stars and Time. So, the next thing we need to do to investigate the king is learn more about something that he and Siffrin and everyone in the entire land forgot. And I think that's referring to a country that suddenly vanished from existence, and no one can even say its name anymore. And I thought and thought about places that it could have been mentioned because I know it's mentioned somewhere. I thought maybe it's in Dormont, like in the Dormont Library. Um, Maybe it's in one of those rooms that are blocked off by tiers that we skip over every run, like on the second or third floors, because the last thing that we needed to find was in the observatory, which we usually skip over. Um, and I thought and thought about it. Like, I realized that, okay, this is something that we had a conversation with our companions about. So it's not something that Siffrin can find on their own, like in Dormont. So it must be in the house. And then it occurred to me, I think I know where we find reference to this. Um, it's in the library, in the house, in a diary. There was a shelf full of diaries that had been kept. And I think that the one we can read mentions that country, or at least the fact that no one can remember it. Um, I might be wrong, but that feels right to me. Oh, is the music back to normal? Last time it was all slow and sad. Siffrin, here again. Skip over it. Absolutely, I'll let everyone know, and I won't. Carrot method. You watch her go. Alright, we should get a blessing from the change god. I think the defense one was pretty good last time. It's what you want. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna bother. Maybe I should talk to Loop about this. Maybe they can, like, confirm what I need to look for. But I think that I'm gonna skip the helping people out this time and just trip on the banana peel, you know. You know how it is. Because it does take up an awful lot of time, and then Isabeau's thing leaves you right at, like, the entrance of the house, and you have to do the tutorial and everything, so... Yep, okay. Hi, Stardust. I feel like I see you pretty often. Are you sure you don't have anything better to do? If I was in your place, which I'm not, I'd spend my time in the house forever, getting stronger and stronger. Anyway, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Oh, we can't ask for their help. Questions about... Nah. We can't ask for their help. What do I need help with? About the king. Everyone has forgotten something. But why would anyone write down what they've forgotten? You know, don't you? Something no one can remember. Something other than stars. You have proof. You just need to go and find it again. You don't want to have to open that diary again. I'm so smart. But you have to. I was right. Nothing, actually. Never mind. You give them a nod and walk away. I'm so smart. Alright. We're gonna go trip on a banana peel. And we're gonna go straight to floor 2. I love how often Siffrin can die by fruit. Bananas, pineapples. 50! 50 loops! The big 50! You could do some math to figure out how many days, weeks, months you've been stuck here. You don't always spend very long in a single loop, but sometimes you do spend more than 24 hours in there. So doing the math will be easy enough. But you won't, because you're smart. You can guess what it would do to your brain. Back to it. 50 loops. Wow. Alright. Library. Where is the library? I kind of don't remember exactly where the library is. Is it behind this door? No. Plant room. This is the door I was thinking of. By the office. Here we go. Alright. The bookcase is filled with notebooks. You look at the sparkly diary. This one looks fairly recent. You probably should right now. Sure. Dear diary, save us from thinking about our problems. 1 page and then we're going. Everyone huddles around her. Mom told me to clean my room. I hate cleaning my room. My room isn't even dirty. Why doesn't she understand? Also, Dad noticed no one can say the name of the island north of here anymore. This reminds me, I've heard before that diaries and journals to historians can be extremely valuable primary sources because people tend to talk about things going on in the world, but they don't tend to be the focus. So you can pinpoint when exactly something happened, but then they're talking about something mundane, something everyday, a glimpse into what life is like for the everyday person during huge world-changing events, you know? And also, there tends to be funny juxtapositions in them. There was one I saw in, a Tumblr post that was my best friend is such a bitch. Also, a man landed on the moon today, or something like that. You know? The island north of here. I tried to say it yesterday, and I got, the weirdest headache for hours. Might trick my friends into saying it tomorrow. The rest is just doodles of a little girl laughing uproariously. The island north of Vogard. I remember when it happened. Well, remember isn't the right word, is it? We all just know something happened. An entire stretch of land disappearing from people's minds doesn't happen often, does it? I think my village was really close to it. My sister said it was all anyone could talk about for weeks. That's so frightening. I'm glad that whatever happened, she didn't get caught up in it. Oh, yeah. Still, that country's name. What was its name again? Oh, I think it was something like... Don't say it! Crab! The name of this country. You try to remember. Only silence answers you. Is this what the king wanted you to remember? Just remember it. Say it. Make it real. You can't say it. You don't even want to try, but... You turn to Isabeau. But can you try to say it anyway? Huh, but why? It's just gonna give me a headache. Isabeau looks at you. Something about your expression makes him reconsider. Well, sure, Sif. I'll say it. That country's name was... You know, I had it before, but now that I'm actively trying to remember it, nothing comes to mind. Huh, is that so? You're dumb, Za. I know it. It's... What? But... Wait. Huh? What's... Can't remember it either, yeah? When you asked me, answering you felt automatic, like if you asked me what 1 plus 1 makes. But trying to remember it now is more like calculating 72 times 89. Nah, that's 604. That's 6,408. I have a brain and I know how to use it. Even without pen and paper? That's right, Isabeau's a secret genius. I forgot. What? Isabeau. Nah, it felt more like asking me to remember. Blech, I can't talk today, and it's making me say the word remember a lot. I drank some tea, that should help. Asking me to remember my first steps. How can I remember that? I can't remember that. How can you expect me to remember that? What a terrible analogy. But I can't seem to remember it either. When we were talking about it, I could think it clearly, but trying to remember it now, let alone say it. I can't remember the country itself either. I just remember it was an island north of Vogard. And it had a different belief than the change belief, didn't it? Something about the sky? You know, the universe. That's right, the universe. Oh yeah, like stars and stuff. We also know that people could remember that country clearly before, and... Ugh, my head is killing me. And we know that trying to remember stuff makes our brains hurt. Let's stop here. It'd be bad to fight the king with a raging migraine. Yeah. Sorry we couldn't say it, Siff. You don't respond. Stars. So the king is from that country as well. The country no one can remember. Your country. The country you were born in, raised in, spent your entire childhood in. And yet, even now, thinking about it, what it may have looked like, you can't even imagine it. For a long time now, you haven't been able to remember anything about it. You forget it even exists half the time. Anything linked to that country has just stopped existing for you. Your childhood, your parents, your life, your language, your culture, your faith, the stars, the constellations, the universe, it's all gone, forgotten. The king, he was from there, you're sure of it. And then something happened and the country disappeared without a trace, unable to be remembered by anyone. No one can remember what made everyone forget about its very existence. But something must have, right? But if it happened, if he's so attached to it, if he asks you to remember it every single time you see him, if he's so attached to that country, why would he be so obsessed with Vogard then? Why would he decide to freeze it all in time? Maybe in a twisted way to keep it from disappearing, like his own country did? You can't figure it out quite yet, but there must be something somewhere. Something that's similar to his goal. Okay. You make the secret hand sign. Hello, hello. Am I supposed to go talk to the king now? What should I do next? So the king is from that country. The country no one can remember. The way he asks if you remember every time you meet him. The way he talks about the stars, the universe. I never knew before. Never would have guessed. But then, why is he so focused on Vogard? Exactly. Why freeze Vogard in time specifically? We know he appeared in Vogard in his adulthood. In the city of Corbeau, right? It's a nice place to live, and he must have stayed long enough to have put down some roots. He said earlier he thought Vogard was perfect. Perfect, and yet he wanted to freeze it in time. Freezing something perfect in time. Somehow it reminded me of something, but I forgot, tee-hee. You should look around for something similar to what he wants. Come to me if you get stuck. I might have remembered what freezing something perfect in time is making me think of. Freezing something perfect in time. I'll pick these up for the heck of it. Huh. That's tricky. And you know what? Since I'm gonna be looking around the house a little bit now, I think I'm going to put, and since we're not going to the king right away, I'm going to put the memory of sadnesses on so that the sadnesses don't chase me. Awesome. Alright, so we need to find something that's like freezing something in time. Not gardening. Huh. You take a deep breath and, as you gently poke her, she pokes you back. Your cheeks feel warm. Aw. Okay. Freezing something in time. Not bonding earrings. That was my first thought as we were passing that person. Not bonding. Taking a picture. Taking a picture? Hold on. Hold on. I want to go to the classroom so we can look at the lovely lady's desk. So that we can maybe jog Mirabelle's memory. We often have the same classes, but she doesn't know I exist. I'm a little sad about it. I always wanted to ask her for fashion tips. Okay. You should maybe tell Mirabelle about her when you're in Dormont. Okay. Taking a picture is what comes to mind. Alright, I need to find a tier. Because I want to loop forward. Yes. And we're going to go to floor 3 before any locks are opened. You dreamt about the tick of a clock. That's new. You hear it still. Would have been cool if it showed up in the soundtrack or something. Ready! The king crying. There's a key on the floor. You pick it up. Yep. You put the empty key in your pocket. It's sparkling. I want to take care of it. Alright. I think the picture room is down this hall? No. No. So I needed to go down the other direction. This way? Did I mess up somehow? I hope not. Ah. This way. A mirror. You and your family members are reflected in it. I don't know anything about it. Isabeau is looking for the switch. If it is what I think it is, then it should be... Aha! Everyone say fromage! Something's on the ground. Oh! It's a picture of all of you. It's us! This is lovely. Isn't it? It's a crafted mirror that takes pictures. I heard rumors someone was creating one, but I didn't know that was someone living in Dormont's house. You look so surprised. Only Isabeau knew this was coming. Pictures are so rare. It's nice to have one of us. Odile looks at you. Would you keep it safe? You nod. You got the mirror picture. You're glad to have the picture back. It's proof. Proof that you're here on this journey. Proof that you were with your family members. Proof that you love them. Even if you forget, and you forget a lot, it's proof that you and your friends existed. Proof that you were happy. Proof that this moment happened. Perfectly frozen in time. After the country was forgotten, the king was welcomed in Vogard, wasn't he? Welcomed and helped and loved, to the point where he sees Vogard as perfect. But no one knows why the country was forgotten. What's keeping Vogard from being forgotten the exact same way? Wasn't it his duty, as thanks for welcoming him, to make sure such a fate would never befall Vogard? What else could he do but make sure this perfect country was preserved in amber forever? How could he ever let it go? You understand the king more than you'd like to. But still, you want to talk to him again. Alright, we're gonna find a tier. We're gonna equip knife key. We're speed running this whole thing. Yes, look forward to the king. You wake up. You dreamt about someone crying into nothing. Okay, that one we've seen before. I love how rote this all becomes. Let's just get right to it. Get ready, everyone. Alright. Do you remember? Does it matter? But what else does? We shall fight. Battle start. You managed to beat the king earlier. You feel stronger. Siffrin is now level 73. Jesus. Yes. Zone out. You've heard this before. Alright. Ask. Ask the king. Where are you from? Will he say it if you ask? Can he say it? Someone asked you this exact question before and you couldn't answer. You couldn't say anything. You forgot it all, but... Where? Where I'm from? Oh! Right one. If you're asking with such a look in your eye, do you remember then? Can you see it? Can you picture it? Bright one, please, you can't. You have to remember. I know you can, we both can. We're the only ones present here who can. What? Siffrin, what is he talking about? Sif, are you okay? Bright one. No. You're trying, I can tell. But the knowledge keeps escaping you, doesn't it? Slipping through your fingers. It is the same for me. But we have to try to remember, Bright One. I see flashes of it, of what was. The mountains, The sea, the lightless sand, dark like the night sky. Sounds beautiful. Oh, is the battle theme playing slower than it was before? Our country, bright one. Our country. Our home. We have to say it. We cannot let oblivion win. Our home. We can rebuild it together. Your power and mine. We just have to wish for it. We just have to ask. We just have to say its name. Oh! That was a color. That's the first thing I noticed. That was a color. Did colors disappear with the country? Ugh! Ah! Sif? Ugh! No, no, no! No, no, no. You heard it. He said it. He tried to say it. Your country's name, your home, your... No, no, it's gone. It's gone. Did he say it? All of it? Did he say it? You couldn't hear it, can't remember it, can't... What's happening? The king is attacking Siffrin. Everyone, protect him. Stop talking, king. Leave Fryn alone. Sif, your head, it feels like it's splitting in two. Your country, your home. You can't remember it. It's gone. It's gone, it's gone. Gone from your past, gone from your mind, gone from the very planet you stand on, and it was yours. It was yours. It was yours, and it's gone, and you can't even say its name. But if the king could, then maybe, say it. You have to say it. If he couldn't do it, maybe you can. Maybe you both can. Bright one, please, please. You inhale, you try to grasp its name. Hey, we're killing him. Ah! No! Your throat, your head. It hurts, it hurts. You spit blood, you hack up, you have to get it out. Bright one, I almost heard it, please, again. Once again, we have to try, together. Your entire body hurts. Your head is killing you. But you have to try, we have to stop the king. Siffrin, whatever he's telling you to say, stop. Fryn! Siffrin! But you have to. What do they know anyway? What do they understand anyway? The pain of not remembering your own blinding country, your own home. The king is right, you have to get it back. You have to get it back. You inhale. Oof. Someone is screaming. You realize it's your own voice. Your throat feels raw, your head feels like it's splitting in two, your stomach feels like a black hole. The scent of sugar is all around you, so thick you almost gag on it. You can't hold on to anything anymore. You... Ah! You cough, cough, cough. You cough until you can't move or even breathe anymore. Your throat hurts. You couldn't say it. You couldn't say it. What was the point anyway? What was the point of saying its name? What was the king thinking? It's gone. Your home is gone and has been for a long time. There's nothing you can do to bring it back. Doesn't the king see that? Doesn't he see that you have to let it go? You start laughing. Will you ever take your own advice? Ha! You need to go and talk to the king. One last time. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Loop first. What's the music gonna be? Happy. Okay. Yeah. Siffrin, you're up. Yep. Let's sleep over. Talk to you later. Carrot method. Yay. Okay. I want to see if Loop has anything else to say. Any more advice? I need help with... What do I do to find out more about the loops? Is this still something I can do something with? Okay, there's nothing you can do. You can go back to your loop quest after you're done with this. Oh, no, I didn't mean to click that again. Ugh! I'm going back to talk to the king. I'm going straight there. Banana peel time. And I have the knife key equipped, right? Yeah. Or memory of knife key equipped, rather. Going straight from the beginning to the end. You're a living comedy sketch. I mean, yeah, you kind of are. 20. I have plenty memories of skirmish. You're annoyed there isn't a more dignified way to loop back in the village. Yeah. Ready as I will ever be. Let's get right to it. Yep, doesn't mean you or me. Doesn't matter. What else matters? The knife key glows. Yeah, we don't get any experience because we didn't even fight. Get ready, everyone. Oh, I forgot to up my defense again. Oh well. Ask the king. Let's stop fighting. Siffrin? What are you? You don't need to fight anymore, do you? You understand what the king wants, how he feels. If only you can make him understand. We don't have to fight. We're looking for the same thing. I know. I understand why you're doing this. But this isn't the way to do it. We can protect this country another way. You don't need to freeze it forever. Do you really want it all to end? Let's just stop fighting. Leave this country be. We don't need to keep holding on to it. Let's just let it go. We have to let it go, King. I don't think he's going to respond well. Perhaps you are right, Bright One. Huh? What? Let us stop this battle. Let us talk to one another. As people from the same country. The king has stopped fighting you. You lower your dagger. Siffrin! Is this it? You're gonna stop just like that? Boniface. You destroyed my home, froze my sister, froze all of Vogard in time, and you'll just stop just like that? Oh, I will. I have fought for long enough, and I'm starting to realize that even if I did win, my victory would be short-lived. Because you'd be frozen in time yourself, maybe? Stupid. Perhaps. But if someone from my own country is the one asking, then shouldn't I listen? Oh, oh! After all, only a fellow compatriot would understand my pain. You said you and Siffrin are from the same country? We don't know where Fryn is from, so what happened? The king cries out, "Oh, oh!" But that's the problem, isn't it? That's what we'd like to know as well, isn't it? If I mention it, you might be able to remember it for a brief second. The fate of the island north of Vogard. An island north of Vogard? Is it perhaps the one we can't say the name of? The one no one can remember anything about? The very one. That's where you're both from? So then what happened? The king sobs. I suppose your story might be similar to mine, Bright One. One day, I just woke up on a beach on a coast north of Vogard. I woke up slowly, as people sometimes do, expecting to remember where I was, what I was supposed to be doing that day. But nothing came to mind. And as I realized nothing came to mind, I also realized I could not remember a single thing. What I was doing here on this beach, what chores I had to do on that day, how I got here, why I didn't recognize my surroundings, my past, my family, my name, the language I spoke, the alphabet I wrote with, the stars, the country's inhabitants, culture, beliefs, its very name. I could not remember anything, because all my memories, everything even slightly connected to the country I came from, just cannot be accessed easily anymore. And it makes sense, doesn't it? No one on this planet can remember our home as it was. Most people from outside it, who had limited ties to it, only forgot the country's existence. Maybe forgot a friend from there or a distant family member. But for someone who had ties to it, who was born there, lived in it, breathed it day and night, there would be nothing to remember. There would just be emptiness. I was cut off from my very existence. My entire past, my entire identity, erased. Memories make up the core of who we are, don't they? They're proof that we existed, that we are real. Can you be certain of anything if you do not remember how you learned it? And if you do not remember your past? If you only know it has been erased from your memory because something happened to your home? And if something happened but no one remembers what or why, then what's stopping it from happening again? What if we forget it all? What if we lose it all once more? The king sobs. And you had to make sure it wouldn't happen again, at any cost necessary. And if the universe led you on this path, then it must be what the universe wants. The universe leads. We can only follow. A mantra of their faith? Oh, oh! Even if you don't agree with my methods, Bright One, I can tell you understand. No matter what, I could not let this happen again. I could not. Not to Vogard. Not to Vogardians who housed me, cared for me, loved me. I do not want to forget it all, not again. I will keep the things I love close to me. I will make sure they can keep existing, so that they can be remembered forever. Mirabelle, she's the only one who's crying. That was what I thought. This whole time. But, I can see that I was mistaken. You're right, Bright One. We can find another way to protect the people we love. So, please, while I still can, let me change my mind. Let me help you. Change. Mirabelle. Madame, if he truly means it, shouldn't we try? Or are we deciding he cannot change? I I can't believe that. I want to believe that even the worst person can change. Odile, please, we have to try. I'm with Mir and Sif. Fine. Okay. I'll follow you, friend, but I don't know, I'll trust you all. I can't do anything anyway. You breathe out. If you can end this loop without fighting, if you and the king can come to an understanding, oh, then, Bright One, Siffrin, won't you stand next to me? I can bring everyone back. Make sure they'll all move again. We can save this country together, but I cannot break the curse on my own. Creating the curse was easy, but unraveling it asks for more power than I possess. But with the help of someone else, someone who truly wishes for the curse to be lifted. Is that how it works? It does, if someone wants it enough. Siffrin, should I do it? If all that's needed for the curse to break is your help, you're the one who made the king change his mind. The least you can do is help. You start to walk over to the king. Oh, Bright One. Not that bright after all. Great. Ah! No, why? The king froze your bodies in time. You can think and move your head still, so it's not over, but you can't move. No. King, you... I can't move. Why can't I move? Bright One. Siffrin. Is this really all I needed to do? To make you trust me? I just needed to listen to your empty words, to tell you how sad I am, to make you think I was pathetic. To be pitied? You should have told me sooner. Killing you like this is easier than fighting. What? No! Everyone! What was it you wanted me to do? Let go of my goal? Let go of my wish? Let go of the wish that kept me going all those years? I will never let it go. Vogard, our country, I will make sure they are kept perfect forever. Because, I can tell, Siffrin, this isn't how it should be. I saw it all, you know. I saw the signs. The way you came in to face me. Like you knew exactly what you were about to fight. The way your companions all flinched hearing my voice, but not you. The way you knew about my home. The way you can keep it at the forefront of your mind like you've practiced as I have. Yes. I can tell. I can tell, Siffrin. I should have won. I should have won long ago. But something went wrong, didn't it? He can tell we were looping. Victory keeps escaping my grasp. Siffrin, it's you, isn't it? The one who's keeping me from winning. How many times have you kept me from victory, Siffrin? You can't breathe. What is he talking about? What? I can tell. I can feel it. The scent. This overpowering sweet scent. I can taste the power of wishcraft on you. Wishcraft. Huh? Wishcraft? I can tell, Siffrin. It's you. You're the one keeping me from total victory. You're the one keeping me from my perfect ending. If only you weren't here. But, a quick death would be too easy for you. You'd just come back anyway, won't you? So, I just need to make sure that today you learn your lesson. Ah! Oh no. Bonnie usually gets away when we lose. The king grabbed onto Bonnie. Bonnie! No! Curse you, king, let them go! Ha! Bright one, Siffrin, look at me. You need to learn not to cross me again. I will kill this child, and your housemaiden, and your fighter, and your researcher. I will kill them all one after the other. I will kill them all now and make sure you remember. I will force you to watch, so you will learn. Friend! Ah! The king is tightening his grip. Bonnie! No! Please, no! Come on, stupid body, move. Boniface! No, 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 no. Bonbon! None of you can move. Your whole body hurts, you can't move, but you have to do something. Save Bonnie. You need to find a way to loop back somehow. You need to die, a tear, anything. Just loop back. Help me! I'm scared. Just let them go, please. Not Bonnie, please. Your stomach feels like it's caving in on itself. Curse you, king. Curse you and your whole country. Curse you and everything you stand for. You taste sugar on your tongue. Bonnie! Ah! You have to loop back. Loop back, loop back, loop back, loop back, loop back. Friend! When you come back, bright one, remember this. Loop back. Go back, go back, go back. Ah! Stars, no, 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 no. You clutch your chest and try to catch your breath and forget. It's fine. You loop back. It's fine. It's fine. They're fine. Bonnie is fine. Looping resets everything. Everything that just happened has been erased. Everything is back to normal. Bonnie is back to normal. Just go and see them. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. You're fine. A whimper escapes you. No, you're okay. Bonnie is okay. Everyone is okay. They have to be okay. Just breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Bonnie. Bonnie is okay. You're okay. Ha. See? Because of the way loops work, they won't remember anything. They're not hurt. Everything is back to normal. There's no reason the loops would work differently this time. Just breathe and stand up and make sure. Get back to the stage. Follow the script. You have to make sure Bonnie is okay. Nostalgia. Talk to the king. Okay. I was wondering. Act 4. We move forward. Nice. Okay. So we finally progressed through the acts. We're in Act 4. And oh boy. For a second I was wondering if I had made a wrong choice somewhere along the line. If I should have not gone and stood next to the king, but I feel like A, that would have happened either way, and B, we learned something there, didn't we? Wishcraft. That's what it's called. When we smell the sugar, when we loop around the head housemaiden, when we looped just now, we tasted sugar. So that was wishcraft, wasn't it? That's something very important, I think. And I bet we're going to learn more about that going forward. Oh, and I'm so glad to finally be done going to talk to the king because that was getting a little rote and repetitive. Very interesting, a lot of the stuff we learned, but getting through it was a bit of a slog. This game has a lot of tools at your disposal to make the looping less tedious, but sometimes it can't avoid it. But, alright. Until next time, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more in Stars and Time.